G'day. So I'd been looking at tutorials on YouTube recently about how to use electrolysis to remove rust. So I set up an experiment, this little one here, and got it to work. So I was really happy. And since I got that one to work, I went and set up this one. I know there's other ways to get rust off chromed parts. The rust on this handlebar set from the 80's is pretty far gone. It's definitely pitted into the metal, gone through the chrome in places. So I just thought I'd chuck it in this and just do this as an experiment, just to see what it does and how the process, the electrolysis, actually affects the chrome, whether it destroys it or not. I have read that apparently some people suggest that electrolysis can affect the properties of the metal itself. One thing I read was you can fix that by putting it in the oven for, I don't know, X number of hours at 350 degrees or something, to bake the metal and get the properties back the way they should be. Something else was saying can just don't use that metal part in a high stress situation for a couple of months, and it'll resettle in its molecular makeup, I guess. Anyway, I'm pretty chuffed that this is working. When I was experimenting last night, I couldn't get this to work. I went and bought a little battery charger from Bunnings here in Australia, thinking that would do the job, but I couldn't get it bubbling. I was really annoyed. I sat here last night and I was fiddling with the multimeter, trying to figure out what the problem was. Anyway, this old little battery charger is one of my father's, so he's let me borrow it, and sure enough, straight away it worked. But anyway, at the same time, before I tried this other battery charger, I had this battery down here, so I rigged it up and did a test, and of course it worked straight away. So there's definitely something not right with this, so I'll experiment with that thing later on and see if it actually even charges the battery. Otherwise it's going back to Bunnings. It was $117, so I'm a bit annoyed. But anyway, this is going good guns, or great guns. There's lots of bubbles happening here, and the anodes, there's lots of, this has only been on for about half an hour. There's tons of gunk on the anodes already, the 4 of them. And yeah. So anyway, I was just keeping this experiment going just to do my little video. I'll take it out now. Just bear with me while I disconnect this thing here. Sorry about this. I should hit pause on my video really, because this is probably, well, obviously really boring part of it. But anyway, so that's so I'm wrapped. In Australia, the powder, the solution to put into the water, sodium carbonate. The tutorials I found on YouTube were talking about a product that I don't know if we can get here. But anyway, I googled and found from Woolworths here in Australia, you can get this stuff, washing soda or whatever it is. I'll put a link to it in the description. Also, just really quick, yesterday I scored this one. Pretty stoked. Recognised it as a mongoose prior to buying it for next to nothing, and just been on some of the mongoose Facebook groups, yesterday and today, just trying to work out exactly what make and year it is. Looks like it's a mid-school, 1998, and it's possibly a Hoop D or a hooligan, I think someone said. But if you can tell me in the comments what it is, that would be fantastic. I mean, yeah, I've had a look at the hooligans on Google, and the bar here sort of seems to go down like this, and this one seems to loop down as well, like as in bent or bending. So this, these are straight. So I don't know what it is, but if you can tell me, that would be great. I plan to pull it apart. I'll put it in an acid bath and see how bad the rust, how bad the pitting is. It is fairly rusty, but I can't see any broken welds or anything like that. So I'll put it in a bath. The handlebars are definitely, they're pretty far gone, but hopefully, it's not. I don't think it's structural, but I'll chuck it in a bath and then I'll see. I assume I'm going to have to get it rechromed. That's if I want to do this like showroom quality restoration, or maybe just do it advertise it as a commission project for someone that wants a bike for their kid. They can maybe tell me what colours they want it painted, and I can just sandblast it back and just paint it up and just do it up as a nice looking custom bike or something. But anyway, that's it for now. I'll get back to doing what I'm doing. Have a good day and cheers. Thanks for watching too.